In 2012, to commemorate their 25th year in priesthood, 3 friends, Father Emmanuel Katongole, Father Cornelius Sempala, and Father Anthony Zechareza, reflected on how best to express their gratitude to God for his blessings. They decided that planting a forest would be the perfect tribute, aligning with Pope Francis's second encyclical, Laudato Si. In the Laudato Si, Pope Francis laments environmental degradation and global warming, and calls on all people in the world to take swift and unified global action. At Nandere village, within Nyimbwa sub-county, a 95-acre deforested area owned by the Catholic Church under Kasana-Luwero Diocese was identified as the ideal site for their vision. Paul Semogerere, who was bishop at the time, but is now Archbishop of Kampala, supported the priest's vision to restore the neglected land.
Bishop Paul, when he got to know that they are answering the Pope's appeal, he got excited. He found the vision is so wonderful. So he said, yeah, why? I'm going to give you land. And then he directed them to different parishes to look for that piece of land. But when they came to Nandere here, they found this is the perfect land.
To bring their vision to fruition, in 2019, the priests established the Bethany Land Institute.
If you don't educate the people, they will cut the forest. You need to educate the people, to train the people, how important is the environment. And that's how the institute started.
Today, what was once a neglected and barren landscape has been reborn as the Lazarus Forest, named after the biblical Lazarus, who was resurrected by Jesus Christ. The forest has grown to cover 244 acres from the previous 95.
We found the place when it had been heavily encroached on, heavily degraded.
That's why it's called Lazarus, the one who raised. It was a bush, but now it's becoming a forest.
Father Joseph Kakoza Nyanzi, the administrator of Bethany Land Institute, emphasizes that their work goes beyond protecting the remaining forest land. They are also reforesting areas that were previously encroached upon.
We have planted a lot of trees in this forest. When we came here, when I visited the forest, it was almost empty. You had some trees at the roadside, but inside it was empty, and it was really dry.
Their efforts include maintaining a tree nursery for indigenous species, which supports their planting activities within the forest and in the surrounding communities. The ambitious goal is to plant 1 million trees by 2050, not only within Lazarus Forest, but across the diocese.
In the 1 million tree, what we mean is not going to be only in Luwero. It may include Nakaseke, Nakasongola.
So we have started what we call an outreach program. And this outreach program goes to the whole diocese. And the diocese has more than 21 parishes. So we go to different parishes.
So what we do, we raise the seedlings, some nitrogen fixing trees like Lucina, like Caliandra, and then we give them to the farmers.
This campaign has already borne fruit, with the return of animal species such as multiple families of monkeys, a diverse range of birds and reptiles. Simon Nyombi, the coordinator of training program at Bethany Land Institute, says over 160 bird species now inhabit the forest.
In fact, the recent bird inventory we took, we found that this ecosystem currently has over 192 bird species. So it's a lot of wildlife coming back, both plants and animals. Of recent, we are able to find some snakes like cobras, tortoise, they are there in the swamp, you can find them. Edible rats, they are back in the swamp because there are less disturbances.
Additionally, the once dried up water stream now flows gently through the forest, emptying into River Manyundo. The rejuvenated stream provides water to 6 villages.
I am happy now to see now life has come back. There is a resurrection, and the stream that had dried is back.
We realized that water had started flowing even in those areas that had dried up completely. So it is a sign of a restored ecosystem.
When water is there, it gives life to the plants, to the birds, to the animals. So we need the water. Yeah, otherwise you can't have a good forest without water. So we are happy it's back.
Initially, the local community resisted the forest restoration efforts due to restrictions placed on their access to resources like charcoal, firewood and timber. However, they have come to recognize and appreciate the forest's value. They now enjoy the regular rains it brings and the fresh air.
At the beginning it was tough, but now they have come to know that the forest, to be here, it's good. Take for example, we are getting rains here.
The restoration of the forest landscapes supports climate change mitigation and adaptation while enhancing the livelihoods of the people. The remarkable transformation of the Lazarus forest stands as a testament to the power of dedicated effort. Herbert Kamoga, NTV.
But in such areas, then we start planting such